Welcome. An efficient one today, recognizing that life doesn't always present us with large chunks of time in which to dedicate to a really full practice. And yet, we can bring some very powerful shifts to our state of being, even in the smallest windows of opportunity. This class focuses on cultivating confidence, stability, strength. It's that quiet sense of purpose and deeper knowing, even amongst all of life's unknowing. It's being fully at rest within yourself, ready for action, and yet spacious in your discernment. Let's get straight to it. Take a moment here just to pause, close the eyes, and land. Pay attention to your body. Allow it to become alive with sensation. Notice your mind and tune into how it feels. This permission to arrive is what allows us to really taste the flavor and the essence of our practice, to build salience and reverence around where it can take us. Notice the breath. Feel it switch on a little more. The mind starts to follow its movement. You become already more present. From this slightly more embodied space we'll begin. On your mats, all fours position. So wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Spread your fingertips wide, press the palms into the mat. We'll start creating some space through the diaphragm and bringing awareness to the navel center. Take a deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, push your hips back to heels, child's pose. Forearms ground, forehead to the floor. Inhale, lift back to all fours. Breath envelops the entire movement. And this time, exhale, tuck the toes, push the hips up and back, down dog. Emphasize length through spine rather than hamstrings. We'll continue with this sequence. Inhale, lower knees to the ground. Control the movement. Untuck the toes. Exhale, push hips back to heels, child's pose. Draw the navel into spine. Inhale, lift all fours. Exhale, push the hips up and back, down dog. Do this 2 more times all the way through. Synchronize breath to movement. And with every exhale, feel navel draw back to spine like a massaging through that area. One more time all the way through. Each time you exhale, feel the mind become just a little more quiet. And on this round, as you meet down dog, this time hold. Initially, you might create some movement through the body. Perhaps you pedal the feet. Do so consciously rather than habitually. Let the body speak to you. Notice any areas of resistance. Breathe into them. And then, having honored initial movement, you might feel that invitation to move towards stillness. Power down through the arms, hips up and back, and hug the rib cage in. Neck is long, relaxed. And then hold yourself steady. As you inhale, you'll feel the torso expand. And with each exhale, start to emphasize navel to spine. Feel that area begin to brighten and warm. So great. Next breath in, send the right leg high, keep the hips square. Exhale, draw the knee into chest, round through the shoulders, create space, and drop the right foot between the hands. Bend into the right knee, tracking over the ankle, power through the left leg. Inhale, lift up, place the hands onto the right thigh first, settle. If you feel steady, reach the arms up to the sky. Keep drawing the right hip back, the left forwards. Pause, hug the rib cage in, lower shoulders down and lift up internally. Now steady, equal inhale, exhale. Every breath in, feel the inhale descend all the way down into the belly. And with each breath out, navel draws in, you tone and ground. Few more. And with the last two breaths, feel each inhale as this wave of nourishment ripples through you. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground. Step back, down dog. A moment in symmetry. Smooth the breath, steady the mind. Notice a slight softening. Then this time, inhale, left leg to the sky. Again, hips square. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest, round the shoulders, plant the left foot between the hands. Bend into left knee, tracking over ankle, right thigh super active. Inhale, lift up, hands to thighs first, settle, find foundation. If you feel steady, reach the arms up to the sky. Pause, establish your seat. And then feeling safely contained by the shape, turn in, smooth and steady breaths. Each inhale invites space and the breath travels down to the belly, enlivens this area. And as you breathe out, you draw navel to spine and tone. 3 more. Final breath. As you inhale, sense that quality of brightening, enlivenment. Exhale, ground the hands, step back, down dog. Moment to pause in symmetry, let the body adjust. Notice newfound space in the breath. And perhaps a clarity starting to build in the mind. Inhale, lower both knees to the ground. Find a kneeling seat, Vajrasana. Palms face up, a moment to pause. Really notice what expanding the breath affords not just the body, but the emotional tone to your mind. We're going to heighten that further through the use of Kapalabhati, so purification technique. Forceful exhale through the nostril by pumping the lower abdomen back to the spine. Passive inhale in the release. Let's get started. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Full exhale out, empty. You can do it through the mouth if that feels good. Inhale through the nose 2/3 of the way. Leave some space. And then start blasting air out the nostrils by pumping lower abdomen back to spine. Keep going. You'll find your own steady, consistent rhythm that you can continue. There'll be a warmth that starts to build in the belly. Shoulders relatively relaxed. Action through the abdomen. Little longer, and you'll notice that warmth start to build into a sense of brightening and purification inside of you and outside of you. Full exhale out, empty completely. Vishnu Mudra with the right hand, frame the nostrils, plug the right nostril, inhale through the left, Fill up. Sense the breath move through the torso and down into the navel. Hold the breath in, tuck the chin. Feel the belly brighten. Release both nostrils, calm exhale. Frame the nostrils once more. This time plug the left nostril, inhale through the right. Again, that slow filling up, a radiance moving through you into the navel center. Plug both nostrils, tuck the chin slightly, hold the breath in. Sense vitality, nourishment. Release the nostrils, calm. Exhale, hands back into the lap. Allow the breath to regulate and just notice subtle sensation and feeling. Very felt sense of aliveness. As you give room for pause, a mind that is alert but also calm, steady, stable. Blink the eyes open, find a drishti, a gaze point directly ahead of you. Let it land, sense you bring those qualities out into the world. And then fully embodied and without too much fuss, come to stand at the top of your mat. Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart, root into the earth. Just as much as you anchor down, lift up through the crown of head, pause. Steady unbroken stream of calm that you carry with you. Dynamic chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, weight and heels. Halfway through exhale, you'll fold in. Knees stay bent, chest to thighs. Fingertips come to the ground, the neck relaxes. Inhale, lift back through chair pose. Touch in on the pose. Press the legs to straight. Same thing to a count. Exhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, lift for 4, 2, 3, 4. Continue. Exhale 7, internal count. If that feels too much, you can stay at the 6. And then we'll move through one more round. If it's available, you'll expand the exhale one more time to 8. And despite the effort, sense that slowing down of breath. Invite a steadiness to your mind. Great work. Inhale, lift back into chair. This time, pause for the exhale, hold the shape. Navel powerfully draws to spine. Inhale, sweet release, straighten the legs. Exhale, close the eyes, hands by the side, pause, and drop your attention into the navel center. Manipura chakra, city of self-illuminating jewels. And just see if you can sense that tone of clarity, of illumination. As things settle, maybe even that sense of stability and strength through the spine, and a confidence that moves through you. Blink the eyes open, let the gaze point land, bring all of that out with you. And take a wide step towards the back of your mat, pivot the toes to face the long edge. Prasarita stance. Ankles are in line with the wrist creases when the hands are out. Big toes turn in slightly. So we'll be working with a variation of a dynamic twist. I'll mirror you. Arms parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. And then exhale, guide the left hand down to the ground, just about underneath the heart, right hand to the sky. Inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead, lengthen the right side body. And then exhale to extend the right hand back to the sky, deepen the twist slightly. Gaze down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. We'll do this again. You can keep a slight bend in the right knee. Exhale, left hand down. Ground it. Inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead. Lengthen the right side body. Exhale, deepen the twist. Right hand back to the sky. Gaze down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Keep that micro bend in the right knee. 2 more times. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Create more space. And use that space. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Right hand to the sky. 1 more time to your breath. Inhale to lift back out. And this time we'll move in and hold. Exhale, bring the left hand down. You can keep the micro bend in the right knee, or if you have space through the body, you can straighten both legs, square the hips. Keep the right hand reaching to the sky. Inhale to gaze down, working through the cervical spine. Keep the length through the spine. Exhale, twist the chin back towards the sky. 3 more times like this. Inhale, gaze to the ground. A slightly slower exhale, turn the chin back up towards the sky. Feel the movement through the neck, but also notice this internal twisting happening. 2 more. Final time. Start to release the neck back down. Inhale to lift all the way up, arms parallel to the floor. Close the eyes, exhale, release the hands by the side. Pause, be still. Notice that soft echo and resonance of twist. Perhaps you bring in attention to the nostrils and see if there's a difference between the breath from one side to the other. Perhaps one feels a little more spacious. Let's balance out, arms parallel to the floor. Other side this time. Deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, guide the right hand down. Just about to the center, underneath the heart space. Left hand to the sky. Ground, and then inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead. Lengthen the left side body. Exhale, deepen the twist. Left hand back to the sky. Gaze down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Remember, you can micro bend in the left knee. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Ground it. Inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, deepen the twist, left arm back to sky. Gaze down before you move. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Do this 2 more times to your breath. Feel the breath as the invitation towards movement. And as your mind continues to ride the breath, let everything become more vivid and also more meditative. Final time, in and out. And then you'll move back into the shape to hold. And this time as you hold, if you have space, both legs can be straight. Left arm stays reaching to the sky. Inhale, gaze down. Keep length through the spine. Slow and steady exhale, tilt the chin back up towards the sky. Inhale to look back down. Do this 3 more times. And as you do, just as much as you feel movement through the neck, sense an internal twisting through the belly. Final round. Gaze down, inhale, lift all the way back up, arms parallel. Again, exhale, release the hands by the side. Give yourself a moment to pause and adjust. Tune into the unique feeling of twists. There's a vibrancy. On the other side of that, an internalizing quality. You center. You come back to your core. Hands to hips. Check that the big toes are still in slightly. We'll bring some symmetry through the body. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, start to fold. Keep the spine long. You can slide the hands down the outsides of the legs to the ankles. Soften the knees if you need, crown of head to floor. Pause, settle in. Come back to your breath. Smooth, steady inhale and exhale. If it's available, you can intuitively begin to lengthen the breath out. Feel each of those long exhales as an opportunity to empty and empty and empty. One more breath like that. Take your hands to hips. Power down through the legs, back of neck long. Inhale, lift all the way up, come to stand. Pause for the exhale. Then taking your time, step back to the top of the mat. Find Tadasana, be still. Notice the feeling tone through the body. A quality of empowerment, strength, stability. And there's a spaciousness through the mind. Take hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, fold in. Crown to floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, ground the hands, step back to down dog. Inhale, roll forwards to plank. Wrist, shoulders in line. Your choice, you can lower the knees first, otherwise tilt forward slightly. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Moving through Chaturanga. Untuck the toes, squeeze the elbows back, press the tops of the feet into the ground, forehead to floor. Dynamic Cobra, inhale, peel and lift the chest off the ground. Feel the lower back muscles working. Exhale, lower, chest, forehead to ground, empty. A few more times, little addition. Inhale, peel and lift. Feel the breath fill the torso, down to belly, pause, hold the breath in. Belly ignites with light. Exhale and lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. The breath moves down. Hold the breath in. Belly becomes warm, nourished. Exhale and lower. 1 more time like this. Inhale, peel and lift. Pause, hold the breath in, drop your attention into the navel center. Sense light, radiance. Exhale to lower. Inhale, push up through all fours. Find a kneeling seat. Keep a sense of that warmth in the belly. We're taking a modified variation of child's pose. Now, if you have digestive issues, if you're on your cycle, just come into a child's pose. If not, tuck the thumbs in, Wrap your fingers around the thumbs. It just increases the size of the fist. Place the fist in the lower belly. Relax. Deep breath in. And then exhale to fold in. Almost like you mold and soften around the fists. Forehead to floor. And then completely melt into the shape. Each inhale, the compression into the hands will heighten slightly. So be gentle. And as you exhale, there might be the invitation to massage them in further to find more space. If you find an area with notable sensation, just pause there and breathe. And then despite any effort involved in this shape, start to feel that you move towards deeper and deeper rest. Final full breath. Just keeping that internal gaze, attention on the navel center. Inhale to lift back up. Find a kneeling seat, pause. Rest the hands on the thighs, palms face up. Settle. Once more, tune into the intelligence that's available within this area. Seat of power, confidence, motivation. Also the home of clarity, inner knowing. Grab any props you wish to use. Find a comfortable seat, and we'll move through pranayama and meditation. Okay, so taking the time to establish a comfortable seat, some length through the spine, close the eyes, soften the shoulders, soften the belly. Bring a soft attention to your breath, let it become full. And we'll work with alternate nostril breathing, so bending the right elbow, finding Vishnu Mudra. Thumb frames the right nostril, ring finger frames the left. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils just to set. Exhale through the mouth. Plug the right nostril, inhale slowly through the left. And then you'll plug left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Plug the right nostril, exhale through left. You'll continue this way, alternating between the nostrils. Now introduce a count. Inhale through the left for 5. Exhale through the right for 10. Inhale back through the right nostril for 5. Exhale through the left for 10. Continue this way. Each inhale is 5, each exhale is 10. Every time you take a breath in, tune into rejuvenation, nourishment. And each slow breath out is an opportunity to soften and release and let go. And then as this pattern and movement of breath becomes more familiar, see if you can tune into an even subtler layer. And start to sense that with each breath in, you can feel an energy, intelligence, vibrancy that rides the breath. It starts to create an illumination, a radiance through the mind. Just a little longer like this. More and more you feel the whole brain bathed with light. And then without rushing, you'll complete the round that you're on. And that round will be completed once you exhale through the left nostril. You take as much time as you need to get there, and when you have completed it, simply release the right hand back down to knee. Pause. And allow for your breath to unwind and find its own perfect rhythm. Sense the mind vibrant, alert, but also spacious and at ease. And then gather that clarity and attention of mind and place it deep within the navel center. Come back to the intelligence of this area. And in your own way, begin to feel a stability, a strength, a confidence as you rest back into the truth of who you are. You can continue to meditate, to rest in this space for as long as you'd like. When you are ready to come back, you'll gently bow chin to chest and take your time to move back into life.